Hello everyone. Let's start discussion on very important topic, which is a special purpose vehicle. Guys, in the financial industry, it is a very important topic. We also called as a special purpose entity, as a special purpose vehicle. So let me give you the basic idea of special purpose vehicle. So if you have the home loan, for the different kinds of home loan or different kind of the infrastructure loan, so that pool of all the investment are comes in the bucket of the special purpose vehicle, and it is a separate entity which is created by the government on this or the sponsor of the project for the specific purpose to serve the cash flow for the that project. So it might be for the special purpose vehicle we also create for the secure or has the funds. If you take the loans for the building, so your loan amount will be secure by the bonds with the bank, so they will create the special purpose vehicle. So let's here we are going to discuss the special purpose vehicle or the special purpose entity in terms of the infrastructure project. So we will move and I will explain you detail each terms and concept that related to the special purpose vehicle. Before that, I will request you, if you are new to my channel, so please do like and subscribe my channel, so that will help me out to create more such videos on this topic, so you will get understanding this topic in detail. So let's first understand that is the what is a special purpose vehicle. So understand that thing in detail. So the definition and core concepts of the special purpose vehicle is the isolation financial by erasing finance specific asset and liability from the parent company. So they have the different thing where they will do the assets and liability and manage their entire the accounts. And common uses of special purpose vehicle is the in the project finance, securitization, tax efficiency, and the regulatory compliance. These are the common uses of the special purpose vehicle. And the operation and scope governance of the is have the limited lifespan and the independent governance and maintain the separation and the compliance. The special purpose vehicle is created for the project. Once that project is completed, that the special purpose vehicle the objective or the goal is completed, and that will be the the done, and they will close that entity. So they have the basic some objective or goals or the target they want to do. It is an the huge amount, so they created the separate entity, that is the special purpose entity. And the risks and ethical consideration. So proper oversight and the crucial is misuse of special purpose vehicle can lead a financial scandal and the ethical issue. So some might be created the special purpose vehicle for its own benefit or its family member benefits, for the PHAV accounts kind of thing. So then we need to identify the nature of that special purpose vehicle, or the goals or the investment strategies or the fund, where from the funds are coming, when the funds are distributed. So do the transaction analysis of that the special purpose vehicle is important to do the risk mitigation thing. So let's move on the next slide, which is the purpose and the purpose of creating the special purpose vehicle. So what is your purpose? Why the big projects or the infrastructure projects to create the special purpose vehicle? So they create for the risk isolation, streamlining the financing, regulatory and tax efficiency, and joint venture and the governance. So the special purpose vehicle isolation high risk asset to protect the parent company financial from volatility and the risk exposure. So they create because of they want to protect their the parent company or the core company from the market volatility or different kinds of role risks or the non-recourse finance. So they create the special purpose entity, streamline the financing. So if the project has use in the volume, in the road project or the construction project, so that the ticket size is the 10,000 crore or the 20,000 crore, it is in the use in the amount. So in such kind of project, they will create the special purpose vehicle for the specific that project and streamline all the finance flow they do and the regulatory and the tax efficiency. So it is most important for the regulator to show the reports, to pay the tax, to do the tax related activity for that specific entity for the life of that entity. So the special purpose vehicle enable the compliance and specific regulatory the tax framework and optimize the operational fixal outcomes to generate that thing and the joint venture with the governors. So I already told you the special purpose vehicle is a joint clarify the ownership and require the strong governance to avoid the misuse, and that will be continuously monitored by the banks to track the progress of the fund. So let's move on the next slide where we are going to discuss on the special purpose vehicle structure and its operation, how it will operationally work, and what are the structure, what are the elements are contained in the special purpose vehicle. So the key characteristics of the special purpose vehicle: separately legal entity, limited and defined purpose, ring face asset and liability, or the independent governance and bankruptcy remote. So it is an the separate legal entity which is created by the sponsor, where the allowing the own asset and incur the liability independently. They track, they will do the all the activities which done by the financial institutions to liability balance sheets or the ratio analysis. So all this thing done, and then the limited define the purpose. So special purpose will created and the specific purpose like asset holding, project financing, enhancing the focus and accountability. So there are the different purpose for that the special purpose vehicle is created. Once the objective is done, then they will close that special purpose vehicle. So ring face asset liability. So the special purpose vehicle segregate the assets and liability from the parent company to link risk exposure and ensure the performance clarity, independent clearance, governance, and the bank currency remote structure. So, for the special purpose vehicle, they will independently do the governance, legal structure, ensure the compliance and projects asset are managed. They have the their it is an independent industry, or it is an independent entity which is run by the sponsor to support their the project finance or the holding finance or the enhancing the accountability and the stability. So let's move on the next slide, that is operation process for the special purpose vehicle, how it will work and what are the operational things that done in the special purpose vehicle. So the establish for the asset tracker, financing the capital raising, operate the cash flow management and the governance life cycle closure. So the special purpose vehicle create for the special legal entity and transfer the special asset right and the responsibility of it for the specific project, and the funds via loan, bond, equity, leverage, transparency and asset classes ensure that favorable terms for that special purpose vehicle. And the special purpose vehicle are raise capital and operate project, collect cash flow and serving the debt service or the investment turnover to do their activity and independent oversight and ensure the compliance with the specific desire and the measure the fulfill objective. So let's move on the next side where we discuss and the application and the evaluation of the special purpose vehicle. So what are the applications, what are the entities involved, and what types of the special purpose vehicle they are going to create for achieve these objectives. So common use cases of the special purpose vehicle. So the use cases like infrastructure, securitization, real estate, renewable energy, or the private equity, and their applications in the infrastructure like highway, airport, private public partnership project, or the road constructions, or the port constructions, or the securitization, asset backed security, market link, mortgage backed security. So the securitization project used for the home loan, where the assets is the home loan. You know, your entire home building is the assets, and that is the backed by the assets or the liability. And then the real estate project specific ownership, renewable energy, solar, wind and infrastructure, and the private equity kind of the special purpose vehicle and that use case. So let's discuss on the benefit and the risks and the risks type of the special purpose vehicle. So benefits are the risk isolation benefit. So the special purpose vehicle separate the risk project from the parent company and protect the financial health of enhancing the investor confidence in that entity and collect the funds, cash flow, outflow of the funds, track entire thing and the financial flexibility and efficiency. So the special purpose vehicle enable the project specific fundraising and offering regulatory and tax advantage in compliance the strategies. It collect the fund from the public sources, it will manage that fund and that fund invested in the infrastructure project or different kind of project and take collect from there the interest and principal to contact with the bank. So that is the structure or the benefit of the special purpose vehicle. And the risks and governance challenges with transparency and strong governance, the special purpose vehicle can lead legal issue conflict and the financial misrepresentation and operational complexity and investor impact. So complex invest in administration and potential asset performance can create a cost and investor loses the special purpose vehicle. So these are the key things related to the special purpose vehicle and you need to understand that thing. Once again, thank you so much guys for attending this interesting video. If you like my efforts and my channel, so please do like and subscribe my channel. I am creating continuously video on the quant analysis, market risks, operational risks, enterprise risks, liquidity risks. So that will help you to prepare for the better roles. Once again, thank you so much guys for attending this interesting seminar. Thanks guys.